Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This is saiful Islam and assistant teacher of Kono Jadu Shai School, Raino Novan, and you are most welcome in my saiful English Academy again. My dear learners, today's class I have been present in front of you with a new advertisement, a new class named the changing sentence of degree from comparative to positive. Comparative to positive. So, my dear learners, now let's take a look at the board and try to understand. But before starting today's class, my dear learners, I want to add something here. Before converting any kind of statement or sentence, you'll have to be sure about any sense of degree. Especially today's class, I have been present in front of you with a degree from comparative to positive. But my dear learners, at first you will have to be sure what categories of sentence you can call gauge or assume of comparative degree and what categories of sentence we can call positive degree. Of course, such kinds of activities or discussion matter were discussed in my previous class. So, dear viewers, take a look at the board and try to understand. So, what are the themes, what are the rules I want to make you understand easily. That's which name is the shortcut rule of changing sentence of degree from comparative degree to positive degree. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. My dear learners, today's class I am trying to discuss various kinds of rules of changing sentence of degree from comparative to positive degree. My dear learners, of course, you know that in my previous classes I was trying to discuss. I was trying to discuss various kinds of rules of changing sentence of degree from positive to comparative and to positive to superlative. And with the reference of my previous class, my dear learners, today's class have been present in front of you with a new advertisement, a new class, my dear learners. But before starting today's class, I want to ask some questions. Okay, my dear learners. So take a look at the board and try to understand. At first, my question to you: what's a comparative degree? What's a comparative degree? Of course, I know that my dear learners will be able to reply my questions, but I want to add something here. My dear learners, we can say what's a comparative degree? At the time of making understands about the definition of comparative degree, are told that my dear learners, to compare between two persons to animals to things, etc. When the form of an adjective used in a statement, such kinds of adjective, the form of adjective, we can call comparative degree. And my second question is, how many ways we can select a comparative degree? Of course, you know that you were told in my previous classes. Okay, my dear learners, my third question: what's a positive degree? What's a positive degree? Okay, my dear learners, I hope that you will be able to reply my questions, but I want to add something here, my dear learners. We can say when a form of an adjective is used in a statement to modify any noun or pronoun, usually generally, that situation the form of an adjective is called a positive degree. Called them positive degree. And my last question is, you, my dear learners, how many ways we can select a positive degree? Of course, you know that, but I want to add something here, my dear learners. We can select a positive degree in which is number one, starting with no other and finally ended with the not so full stop. Number two, starting word very fail, and finally ended with the not so full stop. And finally, number three, any kinds of statement or sentence is mixed with as the whereas or so the whereas and finally ended with the not so full stop. Okay, my dear learners, and with the difference of my previous class, in my previous class, I am trying to make you understand about the various kinds of structure of changing sentence of degree from comparative to positive. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand and try to note instantly what are the things I want to make you understand. At first, I am trying to make you understand rule number one. Okay, if any comparative degree is mixed with then any other oblique, then or other. In this case, you will have to follow the following structure. Structure at the time of converting any comparative degree into positive degree, any comparative degree into positive degree. Okay, dear learners. Now you will have to memorize instantly. Dear learners, number one, no other. Number one, no other. Number one, no other. Number two, next function of the manager oblique then all other. Next function of the manager oblique then all other. Next question of then anything other than or other. Okay, Netherlands number three. Verb from the statement. Verb. Verb from the statement. Number next. S. S. Next. PD form of city form. PD form of city form. Next. S. 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 Subject. Subject. Full stop. Okay, my dear learners, of that you have understood clearly. Okay, my dear learners, now I'm trying to show you some examples. So remove some complexity and some weakness regarding this tool. Okay, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Understand. Okay, my dear learners, example number one. Abdullah was stronger than any other boy in our class. Okay, my dear learners, now try to recognize what categories of degree is this, my dear learners. Before converting the statement into positive degree, you'll have to be sure what categories of degree is this. But according to my mind, this sentence is comparative degree because this sentence is next to it than any other. Okay, my dear learners, now we'll have to follow the structure and we'll have to finish the statement according to the structure. Okay, my dear learners, so start, write down. Number one, no other. No other. Next, number two, next person of then any other oblique then all other. Here, it's the person, next person, boy in our class. Boy in our class. So, write down, my dear learners, boy in our class. Okay, my dear learners, next we'll have to use verb. Here, verb was. Next, as. Next, fitting form of city. Strong. Next, as. Next, subject. Next subject, Abdullah. Of course, you know that. My dear learners. And finally, we need to done from full stop. Okay? And then and underline no other. Of this, you are going to clearly. Dear learners, next example, Bangladesh is more beautiful than any other country of the world. Okay, Netherlands underlined then another. Okay, Netherlands. Now I'm trying to show you writing down according to the structure concept. At first, I will use no other. Okay, Netherlands. No other. Number two, Netherlands. Negative portion of then another oblique then all other. First person, Netherlands. Country of the world. Country of the world. Okay, Netherlands. I have written next person in this way. In this way. Next, we'll have to use verb. Here, verb is. Next, as. Next, city form of city form. Here, city form, view, J, for. Next, as. Next, subject. Here, subject, Bangladesh. Finally, full stop. Okay, let's underline know that of that you have understood clearly, learners. And so, learners, in room number Y, I try to make you understand the various kinds of requisite and structures pattern if any compatibility is mixed with an another oblique than all others. Okay, learners. Now I am trying to show you rule number two. Rule number two. Okay, learners, try to write down if any for competitive degree is mixed with then most other oblique than few other few other. Okay, dear learners, then yeah, you will have to follow the following structure. At the time of converting any competitive degree into positive degree, Okay, dear learners, but you have to mind that, dear learners, in this case, you'll have to change some word patterns. For example, at first you'll have to write down very few. Okay, dear learners, number two, next portion of then most other oblique than few others. Okay, learners, but in this case you'll have to use the verb. Okay, but you'll have to use a plural form of verb, plural form of verb. Okay, my dear learners, that's enough. Then all the words kept unchangeable will be kept unchangeable. Okay, my dear learners, then my dear learners, now you'll have to follow the structure and try to note instantly. At first you'll have to use very few, very few. Next version of then most other, oblique then few other. Number three, plural form of verb as PD form of CD form, PD form of CD form as verb, club, full stop. Okay, my dear learners, now I am trying to show you with some example to remove some complexity regarding this tool. Okay, my dear learners, so take a look at the board and try to understand. Okay, my dear learners, the cow is more useful than most other animals. Okay, middle learners underline, then most other. Okay, middle learners. Now try to solve this problem according to the structure pattern. Okay, middle learners. At first, we will have to very few. Okay, middle learners. Number two, next portion of then most other oblique then few other. Yeah, next portion animals. Okay, middle learners. Animals. Okay, middle learners. Subject level of clearly. Number three, plural form of verb. Here verb is, and plural form of verb is of course are. Okay, my dear learners. Then as CD form of CD use school. Next as next subject here subject the how, and finally let me use next filter and underline verify. Okay, my dear learners. So my dear learners, I can give you another example for only for you, my dear learners, to remove the complexity about this. Next example, my dear learners, number two. Karina was more beautiful than few other foreign girls in the class. Okay, my dear learners. Now, Seto is indicates than any others. Okay, my dear learners. So, my dear learners, try to solve it according to structure pattern. At first, we have to use very few, very few. Okay, my dear learners. Number two, next function of the most of the big than few other. Here, extra person girls in our class. Girls in our class. Number three, my dear learners, plural form of verb. Plural form of verb. Here verb was. And plural form of word of course was. Okay. Next, X. Next, the form of today. Beautiful. Next, as. Next, subject. Karna. Okay. My dear learners, of that you have understood clearly. Okay, my dear learners. So, my dear learners, already we have finished rule number one and rule number two. Okay, middle learners. Now I'm trying to show you prerequisite and structure pattern of rule number three. Okay, middle learners. So try to note instantly. If any competitive degree is next to it, then with then okay, middle learners, you will have to follow the following structures. Okay, middle learners, now I am trying to show you the structure pattern of this rule. Okay, middle learners, so try to note instantly. Middle learners, according to the rules of grammatical, when you are going to convert any kinds of comparative degree mixed with them, and when you are going to convert or change such kinds of statement into positive degree, you have to use the structure pattern. Middle learners, at first we'll have to use last subject. Number two, verb with an apostrophe if the sentence is affirmative. If the sentence is affirmative. Okay, middle learners. Next, S. Next, PD form of CD form. PD form or CD form. Next, X. Next, was subject. And finally use not a full stop. Okay, and the learners of that you have understood clearly. And the learners and rule number three, I am trying to show you about the prerequisite and about the structure of this. And the learners, so take a look at the board and try to understand. If any competitive degree is next to it, then you will have to follow the following structure at the time of converting any competitive degree into positive degree. And try to memorize and try to note with me, my dear learners, with me. Last subject. Last subject. A verb in apostrophe use if the statement is affirmative sentence. Okay, my dear learners, I hope that you have understood clearly. Number three, S. As. Number four, fiti form of city form. Fiti form of city form. Next, as, as. Next, first subject. First subject. First subject. Plus full stop. Of that you have understood clearly, my dear learners. Now, I am trying to show you some example to remove the all complexity and all weakness regarding this role. Okay, my dear learners. So, take a look at the board and try to understand. Thank you very much. Number one, Bangladesh is smaller than India. Okay, my learners, indicate then. Okay, middle learners, now we'll have to follow the structures pattern. Okay, middle learners, at first we'll have to use last subject. Middle learners, check a look at the board and try to think about the statement. What is the last subject? Okay, middle learners, I can say in this statement, last subject is India. Okay, middle learners, so write down India. Next, verb. Your verb is with an apostrophe because this statement is an affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. So, if you notice any symbols of affirmative sentence, you'll have to use an apostrophe with verb. Okay, middle learners. I hope that you have understood clearly. Then H. Then free form of city, small. Then S. And first subject, Bangladesh. Okay, my dear learners, now I can give you another example. Okay, my dear learners, Abdullah, Abdullah was wasn't more challenged than Raisa Munen. Raisa Munen. Okay, my dear learners, now try to solve this statement yourself. Okay, my dear learners, underline then. Okay, my dear learners, at first we'll have to use the last subject. The last subject, rice monen. Rice monen. Okay, my dear learners, and verb, here verb, watch. and in apostrophe must be deleted. In this case, you'll have to delete in apostrophe. Okay, my dear learners, if the statement mentioned any negative sentence, that you have understood clearly. Okay, my dear learners, then add PT form of CDM challenge. Next as next first subject. This is the first subject Abdullah. And finally, we'll have to use the notes of full stop. Okay, material notes. So underline S, double S and S. Okay, material notes. Material notes. Today's class, I am trying to make you understand specific of rules of changing sentence of degree, especially from comparative degree to positive degree. Okay, material notes. As far as possible, I know the rules of changing sentence about this regard. I try to share with you, my dear learners, but don't know you have understood to not understood clearly or not, my dear learners. But today's class, I don't want to learn them. But before starting, before finishing my today's class, my dear learners, I want to share something new about myself, my dear learners. Of course, you know that I'm a new teacher and new teacher in YouTube channels. And most of the classes uploaded in my YouTube channels, I try to and I'm trying to use English conversation with English conversation. You may say so for the development of speaking for not only but also. But my dear learners, of course, you know that true error is human and these kinds of mistakes are done by a man. It's natural. So, my dear learners, at first I want to follow this to you, and if you notice any faults or mistakes in the middle of my class, please excuse me, my dear learners. So, my dear learners, next class, I am trying to make you understand the changing rules of degree from comparative to superlative. Okay, my dear learners, I will try to make you understand and I try to discuss the various kinds of rules of changing sentence of degree from comparative to superlative. Okay, my dear learners, no much today. Come to say again with a new arrangement, new class, and free to allow for me so that I can serve you in this way with my video classes. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.